We are just 2 weeks away from the federal election, and the town of Milton has shared key federal priorities for the upcoming election. Earlier today, I spoke to Mayor Gord Krantz, who explained the important matters for Milton and its residents.
Well, of course, infrastructure is quite high on our priority list. And when you talk about infrastructure, it could mean many things. It could mean water, sewer, it could be roads, it could be assisting in building because, affordable housing is on top of everybody's list, including ours. And again, sometimes cutting that red tape, and I know at the local and regional level we're accused of red tape, but there's as much red tape, believe it or not, on getting funding from provincial and federal authorities on making sure things happen in municipalities. So we got to get that under control. And bureaucracy governs a lot of it. A lot of the fingers are pointed at us elected people, and to some degree, rightfully so. But it gets burdened down in the bureaucracy. And I don't fault those bureaucrats, as I crudely refer to them, as attempt to follow the rules and regulations that councils and provincial and federal governments set out for us, but we've got to get around that red tape.
Well, listen, Mayor Krantz, you mentioned red tape there, and I don't know if you're leading me to the next topic because there's a former minister of red tape reduction that I'm about to ask you about. Milton now has 2 ridings in this federal election. We have Burlington North, Milton West, which has Adam Van Koeveren as the incumbent, and the new Milton East, Halton Hills South riding, which has Town Councillor Christina Tesser-Dirksen bumping up to the Federal Liberal Party to face off against the former Minister of Red Tape Reduction and former Milton MPP Parm Gill. I'm curious, with these new ridings, does it matter to you if the regions are represented by the same or different parties in Milton?
Well, and again, I've said many times, Jason, I've worked with all parties and all stripes over the years. And there is a possibility, no one knows, including me, I could have one conservative rep and I could have one liberal rep, or I could have 2 liberals or 2 PCs. It's unknown at this time. So it does make it a little bit confusing, but there's one thing I definitely know. There's a chance that I'll have one of each, or a chance I could have none that's in power. It does confuse people. Ontario Street or Highway 25 is a dividing line, it goes up through there. So you'll see a sign, and I use the Liberal candidates as an example. You'll see Christina sign on one side of the road, and you'll see Adam Van Koeveren sign on the other side of the road. People say, what the heck is going on? Who am I voting for? I say, well, this is the dividing line. So yeah, a little confusing to the average individual.
You got it. Well, hopefully they don't get sticker shock when they go into the poll, and they know, at least they'll know the party that they're hoping to vote for, and hopefully they can figure it out. All right, let's get away from federal and let's get into local. We recently did a story on Milton Transit's diesel to electric bus. You were there for that. We saw you there for that, but that's not the only development when it comes to Milton Transit. Due to increased ridership, there's plans to expand the service. Now, what can residents look forward to as of this fall?
Well, as an example, we got Laurier and Conestoga College, that already has a presence in Milton, not very large yet, but, those students are using transit now. So we have to be prepared for the big picture, as I refer to it. And I just use those students as an example. They'll drive a lot of what is going to happen in this, because eventually there'll be probably at least 15,000 additional students here in Milton with those college and university students, so they really have to rely on that. That's just one small part of it. Growth in Milton is still going to continue. 20 years out from now, Milton's population unofficially right now is probably 155, 160,000 people right there. In 20 years' time, it'll be pushing the 300,000 people. So we have to gear up for that. And there's a fair bit, not only residential growth, but we've got a fair bit, thank goodness, good, industrial, commercial, business park growth as well. So those people will have to commute to their place of work too. So we're gearing up for all of that, Jason. So it's called future planning.